September's coming up, and with it comes a lot of exciting new game releases. Some of the ones that I'm personally most excited about are Onimusha, Control Resonant, and the Blood of Dawnwalker. And speaking of that last game, I just kind of wanted to go on a little bit of a rant today about the current state of game optimization, because if you haven't heard, Blood of Dawnwalker recently put out a video where they were showcasing the console performance options. Surprisingly, the maximum FPS that the game was going to offer, even on the PS5 Pro, was only going to be about 30 to 40 FPS. Now, naturally, this led to a lot of backlash on social media, with many people saying that they were canceling their pre-orders, and I myself didn't pre-order the game yet because I wanted to see how it was going to perform on consoles, so, definitely a bullet dodged there. But thankfully, Rebel Wolves, the studio developing Blood of Dawnwalker, was quick to react to the feedback, and they have now promised a performance mode targeting 60 FPS at launch. So, when the game launches, I guess we'll see how well that pans out. I don't really know why this wasn't announced in the first place, but at least it's here now. They did say that they were already working on this, weren't 100% sure if it was going to be ready for the launch window, which is a little strange to me because honestly, if your game can't run at 60 FPS, I just don't think you're ready to launch to begin with. Overall, obviously, I think this was the right decision. Like I said, if you ask me, if your game can't run at 60 FPS on modern consoles, frankly, there's no reason for you to be launching, because there's just no excuse to be locked at 30 FPS. You can cry about the unoptimization of Unreal Engine 5 all you want, but at the end of the day, no one's making you use Unreal Engine 5. That's a developer choice, and the trade-offs that come with that, so you either need to make it work or use something else. And I don't care if that means dropping the quality or using upscaling tricks, because I genuinely don't care that much about the quality. What I do care about is a choppy 30 FPS gameplay experience, because it's visually annoying to look at and it gives me a headache. This all kind of circles back to the topics that I've been hammering home for several months now, and that's just that modern game developers are incredibly lazy when it comes to making and optimizing games. It just feels like they want to do the bare minimum amount of work possible to earn your $70 or $80. Gone are the days where developers cared both about making good games and games that ran well. Now we're lucky to get one or the other. So yeah, for me, that means if your game does not have a 60 FPS option at launch, then you can probably not expect to see me there on day one. Might come around by the time the first sale is dropped, but by then there might be something else to play. And I think the same goes for many others if the social media backlash to Blood of Dawnwalker's console performance video is anything to go by. And before anyone jumps to the comments to say, what about GTA 6? Yes, this absolutely goes for Rockstar Games too, and honestly, for them more than anybody, because they've been working on like one game for the past, 8 years now? If you can't optimize the game within that time frame, then I genuinely don't know what to tell you. Just stop working in game development and go find something else, because you are clearly not cut out for it. There is absolutely no reason a Rockstar game should run at 30 FPS, or any game for that matter. And I will absolutely die on that hill. And speaking of Rockstar, the fact that Red Dead Redemption 2 hasn't received a performance update still all these years later is completely mind-boggling to me. But, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because the Rockstar shills will eat whatever slop they're given and act like it's the greatest thing ever made. Like I said in my hot takes video, I really couldn't care less about GTA 6 in general. I actually think Rockstar Games and their franchises embody a lot of what is wrong with the games industry today. So, whether or not they provide a 60 FPS performance mode at launch for GTA 6 really has no effect on me, because I didn't plan to play the game in the first place. But I really wouldn't be surprised either if they do pull their usual stunt and promise a performance mode later, only to never actually update the game with it. Because why would they? They made all their money anyway, and why would they put in any extra work to make their product better? You already gave them the money at launch. They don't need you anymore. I don't know, man. Just with game prices constantly being raised on us, it feels like the consumer is being asked to pay more and more for less each year. I mean, when was the last time we got a complete Halo game at launch with Forge, campaign, multiplayer, and custom games? I'm pretty sure it's been well over 10 years at this point, and I don't think that trend is going to stop anytime soon, unfortunately. Again, I do want to end this video by giving credit to Rebel Wolves for such a quick turnaround on the performance mode. Granted, I don't know why they didn't just announce it in the first place, but it is refreshing to see a developer respond to feedback so close to launch. I think the game releases on September 3rd, just about a week away at this point, so we'll see pretty quickly if that performance mode ends up actually being a worthwhile experience. But like I said, at least we're getting the option, and that's more than can be said for a lot of other developers and how they would have handled it. I think that's going to do it for this video though, guys. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on the whole FPS debate in the comments below. I know some people say they don't care or it doesn't bother them, but I think that's kind of crazy, because to me it just really is such a visually jarring difference and really takes me out of the experience. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more content from me. As always, I appreciate all of your support, and also let me know what other types of videos you'd like to see me make on this channel. I know there's a lot of games coming up soon, so maybe there's some reviews you want to see or something. I don't know, I just feel like I can only hate on modern game devs so much before I get exhausted, and I just need some more positive topics to talk about, if you know what I mean. Thanks again for watching though, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, guys.